Please remember to like, subscribe and comment, as we love to hear back from our viewers. Also, if you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron of our show through Patreon and or GoFundMe. Links are listed below the video in the description. From the deepest, darkest recesses of Dangerous Nerds headquarters, Keith Moncrief and Gerry Kissell.
So next big news story, of course, is what came out about Candyman, which is apparently Tony Todd has told his fans that nobody contacted him regarding the new Candyman film.
Whoa. Nobody.
Nobody.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to make this whole movie that really much was, you know, Tony Todd.
Yeah.
Because Tony Todd is the man. And, I mean, not only was he, you know, one of the Klingons on Star Trek.
Well, he was the Klingon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he Worf's brother.
Yeah, Worf's brother. And, but they didn't see fit to contact him. Now, I don't have a problem with this, because I'm sure they're gonna get back in touch with him. I'm sure that's gonna happen. It's like, oh man, this is our bad. Yeah. Total oversight. Yeah. But at this point, it kind of comes off as that husband that forgot his wife's and his anniversary, that is reminded that it's their anniversary, and he rushes out to the local corner store and gets like a dime store card that is just
love you, honey.
Love you, honey. Happy writes in anniversary, and then takes it home. And he's going to feel like crap because she knows that she had to remind him. And that's what's happening here, is Tony Todd had to say something.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I know you guys got a lot of stuff going on, and this is just ridiculous. Tony Todd is Candyman. If you want to reboot it with a whole new actor, I'm cool with that. I like the guy that they picked. You can't not contact the guy who made the freaking movies.
Yeah.
I mean, Tony Todd sold those films because he was amazing as the Candyman. That voice just makes me melt. I love Tony Todd, man. I really do. I love the Candyman films. So let's move on to that, and we've got kind of news. We've got, you know, basically Arnold Schwarzenegger has spoken about Conan, you know, his wish for there to be an old man King Conan film, where he's this king that has done everything, and now he is sitting, sojourning on this throne, not doing anything, and he's sick of it. And he has an opportunity for one final adventure, which sounds like a Kirk Douglas, Burt Lancaster film when they're in their 70s, that Tough Guys movie.
Yeah.
We're gonna go out guns a-blazing. Oh, but I gotta go change my diaper. So Conan, you know, here we go. I love his passion about this.
Yeah.
He's talking about this in a way that just makes me want it even more. And I already wanted it to begin with. And so far, every iteration they've done of Conan, from the video games, I don't give a crap. People tell me, oh, the video games are great. I hated Ron Perlman as Conan. Yeah. I couldn't stand his voice. All I could hear is Hellboy. That's all I hear. I heard Hellboy. I didn't hear Conan. So Conan needs to be Arnold. Arnold needs to have his shot to close it out and make his trilogy. And the problem is the people that own the rights to it
don't want to.
They don't know how to motivate, what direction to go.
Yeah.
They own the rights and they don't know what to do with it. So in this recent interview, he talked about that they need to be shown how to go, because they tried the movie angle and they did that one terrible one with. I was excited about it because Jason Momoa was somebody I could physically see in the part.
I think he looked the part, but the script.
Oh my God, the script. I mean, he sounded like a 16-year-old girl on prom night. He wouldn't shut up.
You mean it was like, almost like the writers of Discovery were writing Conan?
Oh my God, yeah, it's very similar. It's like, in fact, in one of my reviews for it on the Couch Potato Critic, I said, my problem with this script is it feels like it was written by a bunch of 17-year-old boys imagining how real men talk.
And never having read the books.
Never having read Conan. Because Conan is a man of few words. He's a man of action. If he says something, it's profound. He's not prone to silliness, which is the problem with that movie, because they had him bantering with a girl on a horse. That scene was just like, I was taken out of the movie immediately going, all right, that's not Conan. He looks like Conan, but he's not Conan. And so the movie flopped. As expected, it was terrible. And so it languished in development hell for what to do next. Then they were going to do, back in 2011, they talked about doing another Conan with Arnold. And then it died. And then it came back again. And then it died. And then there was the talk of the Amazon series.
Yep.
And it died. And so now we're back to Arnold coming out there and just basically saying, look, I really love this. It's one of my favorite properties. I played Conan. It made my career. I want to play him again now that I'm old. So let him play it. Somebody put some money into this. John Milius isn't dead. He had a stroke and he's recovered from it. Get that guy out. He doesn't need to direct it because he can't handle the stress, but he could write it. Conan the Barbarian was so good because of what he did.
Yep.
John Milius made the Conan that we, even though he didn't look like the Conan that we pictured in our minds, and he had an accent we didn't quite accept at first, because Arnold has his Austrian accent. But the thing is, though,
It works.
It worked. It worked, and we learned that where he's from with Samaria was actually in the Scandinavian countries of the time. So it worked. And then they made that second film, which was not very good.
Yeah.
But it was still fun.
It was
just
fun, but
not very good.
ill-advised.
And, I think somebody at the time back in Starlog said that it had been written by some kid in middle school. I was like, no, I'm not surprised. It was pretty post-pubescent style writing. And
Another example of Hollywood people thinking, I know we based this on another property, but why should we use the other property as a basis of really anything?
we'll go in our own direction.
We got this covered.
Like Shula Donner does with the X-Men. So I'm hoping that Arnold gets this done because I really do want to see another Conan film.
Yeah.
With him in it. Old man Conan fighting. Oh my God, that would be so badass. So then he has some news here with Gundam.
Yeah. Those of you who are fans of the anime property known as Gundam need to get excited because Legendary Entertainment is doing a live action version. Okay? Now, the thing they've decided to do is they've decided to hire a comic book writer, Brian K. Vaughan, who is writing and is known for his comic book series Saga, which if you've read it, phenomenal stuff. This guy knows how to write. They're going to use what he writes as the basis of the script that they are putting together for this Gundam movie. Yeah, look, first of all, Brian K. Vaughan, Saga. Go to your local comic book dealer and start reading that. This is great stuff. To see what he can do with the Gundam property as a live action film, oh my goodness. This is going to be phenomenal. So yes, look forward to it. And until we get more information, because so far what we now know is reported from Deadline, until they get further in on this, all we have is, okay, it's going to be Brian K. Vaughan. He'll be writing the story, and I think even helping out with the script.
Now, is this going to be live action?
Live action. This is going to be a live action Gundam. Yeah, it's good stuff.
That does sound really exciting.
And don't you have something about another character?
Well, we both are excited about this one. Basically, Oscar Isaac wants to play Snake. This is going to be, if it happens, and I don't know why they wouldn't jump at this.
You just do it. Just do this.
What's that famous one with Fry going, just take my money.
Take my money.
Here it is. Take it. Oscar Isaac would be perfect as Snake. I think that'd be great. And of course, one other thing I want to add is one of my favorite channels I watch is Ivan Ortega. And he announced this week that he is finally going to be releasing very soon his edit of The Last Jedi.
Really?
Taking out all of the stupid, ruined Rian Johnson stuff. Because Ryan is a flaming idiot and doesn't know how to write. Much less direct Star Wars. He does really good with his own stuff, though.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I love Brick. I think that was one of my favorite films. And I loved Looper. I found one of the little plot issues, but that was a darn good sci-fi film. And I was so excited about Star Wars. And then I saw Star Wars that he made, and I was not excited anymore. It was horrible. It really was horrible. It was bad. So we've got Ivan Ortega. He's going to be releasing his edit of The Last Jedi very soon. And I look forward to, one, announcing it on here and seeing it. And then finally, we have bad news. Really bad news.
Yeah.
An icon from our youth died. And that is Jan Michael Vincent.
Actor and just all around, just really cool guy.
Athlete. I mean, he really was an athlete. Kurt Russell and he were the two guys in Hollywood making young actors that came out of Disney.
Yeah.
That were both top-rated athletes.
Yeah.
And Jan Michael Vincent, in fact, was in where he's like Tarzan and he joins a football team.
Yeah.
For Disney. That was what was that movie called? Do you remember that? I don't remember it.
But I also enjoyed him in the film Big Wednesday. Phenomenal film about surf culture, which again, you need to check that out if you've never seen that film.
It's actually one of the best surf films ever made.
Yeah.
And Michael, also was in Airwolf, which was the poor man's version of Blue Thunder. And but it ended up being pretty darn good. In fact, Airwolf as a series was better than the Blue Thunder series. And
also in the Hal Needham classic movie with Burt Reynolds, Hooper.
Oh, and he was also in The Mechanic, the original, with Bronson.
Yep.
Oh, wow. I tell people, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the new film. It has a happier ending.
Yes.
The original film, it's not like an unhappy ending, but the main character dies.
Yeah.
But he gets his revenge after death. And it's one of the best moments in the film. And Jan Michael Vincent plays the little jerk in the movie that pays the price. So Jan Michael is dead at age 74. Alcoholism and drug abuse, man. Given
some of the problems that he's had, I totally expected him to be dead before now.
In fact, when they announced it, I was like going, wait, wasn't he already? And then I went back and I'm like, why did I think he was dead? Well, it's because of the life he led. You just kind of assume when somebody lives that kind of life.
Yeah.
Domestic abuse and all the drug and alcohol and you just sort of expect someone like that to burn out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And so it's a tragic end. But I'm looking forward. I'm going to go home and I've already added into some of my viewing queue is to watch some of those classic episodes.
I own the entire first season of Airwolf.
See, I don't.
See, that's a show that CBS, I think they actually own the rights to that. And so they should definitely do Airwolf.
Reboot it.
Yeah, but not until after Paramount comes back so they can show them how to do stuff.
Yeah, because Paramount knows how to do it.
Yeah.
And once again, with all of this, tomorrow, 1:30 at Branson Con. We are going to be there. And we're going to be there with the Geeky...
Geeky Cool.
Geeky Cool.
Led by Larry Lytle. And
I always say Little. Is it Lytle? Lytle. Larry, we love you. And, wait, who are the other guys that are going to be there? Because I don't think I know them. They're going to be doing the panel with us.
Yeah, I'm not as familiar with those guys. Nothing personal. But
we will get to know them intimately during the panel. Intimately. I was going to be kissing somebody.
But yeah, it'll be us and the nerd informants.
Informants. Yeah, I worked on their logo there to put on the banner on my page. So if you haven't seen it, I'm looking forward to meeting these guys. And Larry's just an all around nice guy. It's hard. I tried to not like him. I've worked at it, and it just doesn't work.
So if you get a chance, just follow us online. We will attempt to post things, pictures, other things. But you can even find us through Larry at geekycool.com. That's geeky and cool with a K. So,
and we will be, hopefully, our goal is to broadcast from there, because we'll do our show, this show right now, and then we're going straight over to do the panel at BestGreenScreen. And so you guys will hopefully get too much of us and maybe get tired of us. I don't know.
I hope not.
I know I've got a lot of ex-wives. They get tired of me. I'm such a jerk. I really am. I don't know why. I've got a girlfriend now. I'm like, why do you like me? I say awful things. I'm such a turd. She's smiling right now.
Find your funny, babe.
Oh, she talks like a squeaky toy.
Anyway, we hope you've enjoyed this current episode. We will be seeing you again next week.
Yay.
With the way the news seems to be falling fast and furious over all kinds of stuff, I'm sure we're going to have
because this whole episode was supposed to be just about Star Trek.
Oh, man.
And too much happened. Because we still have stuff that we want to go over, because he knows things that will help you better understand why it's not working. He will explain it to you. I sat there and I took his class, and I'm like, oh, I totally get it now. All right. End of our friendship now that I know all I need to know. But then he says, no, there's more stuff I could teach you. And I'm like, oh, I guess we get to stay friends. See you guys next week. This is Gary.
And then Keith. Pop culture, Minefield.
Boom. Bye. Y'all come back.
Yeah.